found some real fucked up shit. This is like gore warning, gore warning.
Oh fuck.
Gore warning.
Gore. Oh god. It's just a turtle.
No, man. Watch the video.
Oh no.
What happens
Taking
to
his
this turtle?
ass.
That's so
It's,
messed up.
it's fucking taken.
So guys, we're watching a video of a baby turtle, a baby sea turtle trying to make its way to the ocean for salvation, prosperity, and hopefully a mate. Instead, it gets taken away by a crab. Um,
We actually have a special guest on.
hopefully the crab doesn't do anything horrible to it.
Wait, what episode
That's
is
my
this?
take.
I'm sure it'll end up great for the turtle. I'm sure.
Welcome back to Tulsi Gabbard episode 40.
We have a
Today,
special guest. We have a
we
special
have a
guest,
special
and
guest apparently.
it's this man with the glasses and the hat.
We have
What
a
is your name?
terrorist on the Tulsi
What
show.
is your name, special man?
Mm, mm,
I don't
You
like
might be
that
able.
name.
You might. Is that like a regional dialect thing? Where are you from, Mister Hatman? Or
I'm not a racist dialect.
That's great.
anyway, so we brought him on here
I
because
just
he
don't like
has.
lies on my name.
Um.
Thank
Anyway,
you.
so
You don't like truths either. You ain't saying shit.
yeah, what's your name?
What are you, bro?
Who did we bring on our show?
Listen, I always bring truth. I always bring knowledge and
I
prosperity.
always bring truth.
I bring nothing but excellence. Thank you very much. Katy Perry went to space for 11 minutes.
Katy
She an
Perry
ast-
should die.
Is she an astronaut? Because she went to space.
I heard that it's to promote her album. I was just thinking at work, I was like, how bad does your album have to be that you have to go to
You have to
space
go to space.
to make anybody care about it?
Is
I
there
don't even
any?
know if that's the reason she went to space, but if it is, that's really funny.
Is there any artists, any pop artists from the 2010s that still make pop today good? Like, are there any artists that are good now? They still
Ariana
make-
Grande.
Ariana
I haven't heard a
that's
Grande.
song from her in a minute though.
That's fair.
Um,
But are her albums good? Because I've honestly never listened to an Ariana Grande album.
I've never listened to an album from her.
I think Lady Gaga had songs. Oh, Taylor Swift. But
That's up in the air.
No.
She's
Taylor
good.
Swift
No.
might not count.
Dude,
I'm
your
just
new
saying
music
she's.
is not good, man.
No, I'm just saying Taylor Swift is like the only one out of that era that's still kicking as hard as possible. Probably.
That's
That
fair.
is true.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I mean, maybe I misheard, but I just thought I didn't know if the question was good or not.
I meant
or
good,
was,
like
good
good
pop
music.
artists. Yeah, I mean, in terms of like biggest, I mean Taylor Swift.
She's definitely
But
still going.
I
Like,
was gonna say, does she even count? Because all of her
She's
new
bigger
music is
now
just
than
her
ever.
old music with Taylor's version. You know what I'm saying?
has she made any new music?
She does. She made a 2.5 hour album last year.
See, like I feel like I would just get mauled by the Swifties if I just when I just said that. So
I'm gonna maul you.
Yeah, I can't believe you
No,
didn't
you don't have
know
to worry
that
about the
the
Swifties.
Broken Hearts Department came out last year. I think that's what it's called. Either way, doesn't matter. What music
I'm
have
gonna
you
turn
been
Ian
listening
into the
to, Ian?
broken ass department.
I haven't been really listening to music, honestly. I just been
Ian's a
listening to my own
fucking
thoughts.
freak.
I just listen to my own thoughts.
Dude, I get
You
sick
listen
of that
to
shit.
you listen
I
to
get
white
sick of that
noise in
shit.
your head. I can see the white noise behind your eyes.
No, I just think actually
Nothing going on up there.
right there that was white noise. But most of the time
I
do just
know.
think I just like to think to myself like different shit. I'm a thoughtful guy, you know.
He's a thoughtful
The
guy.
You
quote
just like
Rhett and
thinking
Link.
outside the box.
I like thinking inside my head.
You're over Spotify, you're over AirPods, you're like, nah, all of my thoughts
No,
are way better, actually,
no.
than
So
anybody
I
else
actually
around me.
I still put in my AirPods so then the noise cancellation goes on and then I just think to myself.
So
It's
you
like
wait, hold on. You just listen to like pressure?
I don't listen to pressure. It's just for the. I mean, I guess if noise cancellation is just kind of like pressure,
It's
then
just
yeah.
it's like a beating on your ears or like a pressure. It's just
I
kind of
wouldn't.
like pressurizes your head.
I wouldn't say it like a pressure. I would say it more like dampens everything, and I kind of enjoy that. And just like I just like to talk to myself in my brain because I can't talk to myself out loud because people think it's weird. I would talk to myself
Well, it's
out
because
loud
it's
all the
fucking
time.
Do
weird,
people
man.
you're
It's
saying
not.
people think it's weird when you talk to yourself out loud?
Yeah.
I wonder why they
Okay.
think that.
Well, no, I was just wondering if that's what you meant.
Yeah. No, that's exactly what I meant. And
You
I
do that
Oh,
shit
wished
in public?
I would. No, I don't because people think it's
like
weird.
just on the elevator, just like, oh my
Oh,
god.
in the elevator by myself, or like when I know there's not anyone else around, then I do talk to myself.
I
You
won't
enjoy
because I
talking to
can't listen
yourself
there.
that much?
Yeah,
I'll
because
Only
find myself doing it, but like
I
not like long sentences. It'll just be like
I mean,
short, like a word or
honestly,
two.
no, it would be sentences because I like to formulate my
That's
plans
freak
out
shit.
loud.
That is freak shit.
I will formulate sentences in my head like that, I think. But like
That's what
in
your
terms of
internal
talking,
monologue is for.
but
I
like
get
maybe Ian doesn't have one.
no, I do. It's just it's too confined in my brain. I need to give it space. You
Interesting.
give the thought space.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah,
It's like a box. You know, like it's a thoughts inside my brain like trapped, and I need to give them space to move
yeah.
around and shit.
I give my
I'll,
thoughts infinite room in my head. I'm not an asshole like that to my thoughts.
well, maybe your thoughts are tiny and mine are
No,
big. I have big thoughts.
my brain is that large.
Ian
Infinite
got
Maybe
small
real
thoughts.
estate.
I got big thoughts.
I
It's just
got
my
red
brain is
thoughts,
not.
blue thoughts. No,
Devin, you were
the
talking
only
about how mid. Oh, I was gonna segue pretty hard.
oh yeah.
Okay, get
Devin,
hard
you were
first.
talking. I will get hard real quick. Devin, you're saying meme rap is as good as like what would you say it was better than?
I didn't say it was as good. I said it was better
What
than
did you say was
Ian,
SoundCloud
better?
rap.
so
Better
Devin, so what the conversation was? Devin said that meme rap has one of the best beats, and I said, yeah, it was born out of the SoundCloud era that had like I thought that all had like really interesting beats and shit, and then you just compared the two, which is like not what I was
Yeah.
saying,
No, I know. I
but
knew what you were saying, but it didn't
yeah,
matter to me.
yeah,
It
I
just meme
know,
rap was
I know,
better.
I know. Trust me. But
Listen to an OG Young Gravy beat and then try to tell me it's not better than SoundCloud rap.
I'm saying it's the same shit, dude.
No, it's not. I also never listen to SoundCloud,
All
so
right, so dude, what the fuck are we talking about then?
I had no
Uh,
dog in the fight because I have no idea.
I had a SoundCloud account back in seventh grade. It was pretty
that's
peak.
awesome, man.
Did you release music on it, or did you just
I never
look
did
for
because
music?
I didn't know how to make music. But I would listen to the rapper at school's music before the principal found out about it and it got taken down.
Damn, dude, that was
I
sad.
really wish I would have
That
like
was so
archived those
funny.
songs because
That's
those
lost
songs are
media.
very, very interesting.
Lost media, man.
Yeah,
Talking about back in like sixth grade.
not like
Oh, this
seventh,
is like eighth. Yeah, eighth and
eighth, and
seventh.
seventh.
Wait, he had to take it down after six?
Yeah, chick.
What?
He had a second one.
He had
He tried. He had two.
yeah.
And it was
Twice.
the YouTube channel had to get taken down in like
Yeah,
sixth grade.
that was
I
something
remember
else.
he came he
Yeah.
came into gym class like crying. It's
Really?
like what the fuck happened, bro?
Wasn't it
And they made
because
him
he was
delete his
like?
YouTube account because
Wasn't
he
it because it was?
fucking name dropped. You
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
name drop another student, bro.
It was like
Can't
Leafy.
do
Just
that
name
shit.
dropping 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he
Oh
was
my
like the
god.
entire video was like a Leafy is here clone type
Yeah,
shit.
pretty much.
So it's
It
just like
was it's like him playing GTA.
yeah, it was just pseudo bullying.
But like not even GTA, like Vice City on his iPad.
Yeah, it was.
What's been happening in the world of Devin?
Um fucking I didn't tell you about the crypto trading bot I'm trying to make, did I?
Okay, the what?
No,
Huh?
you didn't tell us.
Um
Ace is already like disapproving of this.
No,
what?
let's hear about your crypto trading bot.
How are you disapproving of this?
No,
He
listen.
disapproves of free money.
Listen. Life is perspective and you're just absorbing what Ian told you. Why are you letting him dictate what you think of
What?
other people's words?
Devin,
I'm listening to your voice right now. I'm listening to the tone of your voice. You sound disappointed.
No, I want to hear about this bot, dude. So don't come at me
You
with this
sound you
energy.
sound ecstatic. You sound ecstatic. All right. So
Don't come at me with this
basically,
energy, bro. Are we? This is like strike 1.5.
basically, it uses analytics, and then when things go up, it buys, and then when things go down, it sells.
That's pretty
I got
smart.
it. I got it working quite well with Bitcoin.
okay.
The problem is that shit does not move enough to make enough money to overcome the fees that you get for buying and selling every time.
Okay.
So it's really not that exciting to talk about, to be honest. But that's what I've been working
Oh,
on.
So it's like a. So wait, what is your next step then? If you can't, are you gonna like go another cryptocurrency?
So I need to make it work with shit coins because they
Okay.
move a lot. So I just need to find some way to do that.
yeah.
You should like yeah, it's like Dogecoin. Is it crazy that Dogecoin is like still going? Is it like did it like right like did it skyrocket Dogecoin to the moon?
I think it has like one of the highest market caps.
Really? I mean, I'm not
This
surprised by that.
It's still not worth very much. It's worth 16 cents.
That's so crazy for like a meme coin though, right?
Yeah, from where it started.
Imagine being a Dogecoin founder and just have billions upon millions of Dogecoin.
Dude, me and my brother wanted to put $100 into Dogecoin so badly when it was that probably would have been like 2019.
Dude, you would have made so much money.
How much if we sold? Oh, holy shit, dude! Surely this isn't true.
What's going on with the
We could have made so much
what's going
money.
on with the coins?
What do we think? What was like the range of the money you could have made, or just give the exact amount? Which one was
Maximum, it went up 25.5k%. So if we put in $100, that is a lot of money. But that's at peak. But also
Yeah.
like, I mean, even up like 2,000% is a lot of fucking money.
you could have made
But
so much money if you just invested $100 into Doge.
I didn't know how to fucking do it.
Oh my god.
God damn it. He's being raided.
He's being raided,
The domestic terrorist on our podcast is being raided by the FBI as we speak.
Mister.
Mr.
Just went ahead and just fucking got raided by.
Over.
Well, fuck. I had so many questions to ask him about his time that
It's crazy he did that shit.
he did do that shit. That is not a joke. Hopefully, Ace doesn't cut this out.
I think
Chill.
we should definitely do the 10 hours of
Sissy.
sissy hypnosis.
I'm thinking. So when you brought that up. I was thinking about it because I'm like, how would I make this work so it's funny and also like stay true to what you want?
It's already funny.
We do a Twitch stream where it's just that, and then we can just record a video afterwards about the results of sissy hypnosis.
It is just a better idea to do it as a Twitch stream because then you just get double content for free.
Mm-hmm.
Even though probably no one will click on the Twitch stream.
But no, the video, but it's the
But if
president.
they did, then I could just like I could keep it going longer than 10 hours if like it just keeps on growing.
Every subathon, but it's just sissy hypnosis
Here's
subathon.
here's how I'm imagining it.
Okay.
Is like it's like in a room and then I have like a television in front of me and I'm just sat in a chair in front of it just watching it.
Just
It'd be really funny if it's like an old like CRT and then the camera's back like above me. It's like angled downwards kind of. And we could also get like a face cam.
yeah, and you like to swap between them. Oh wait, what if we make it like an interactive type thing where like we can change the video being played, so like, oh, this one isn't good enough, so we switch it to like another sissy hypnosis. How much
Yeah,
content of
you could be
sissy
doing that.
how much how much sissy hypnosis content is there on YouTube? Sissy hypnosis. There's there's a playlist. Oh shit.
Perfect.
How long is this Oh, Devin, this is what we need.
This is what we need.
There's
How many videos?
113.
Dude, who's making this?
And it ranges from 56 like it's like between 5 minutes and like an hour.
Dude, who is making this shit?
I'm gonna bookmark this.
Nah, that's for personal use to that point because there's no point. You do not. You can just look it up.
Oh fuck, you're right. I just looked up sissy hypnosis and it was the first. Hypnoporn. Dangerous new trend turns men trans. What?
Dangerous, dude. I might be trans after this.
Dude, this is really funny.
Is
Who
this a
this
risk? Is this dangerous?
Hold up. Wait, is this dude just like an alt?
Oh, dude, it's fucking Michael Knowles. This dude's like he's like an alt-right commentator.
Okay, yeah, I realized that after his trailer video is LGBTQ pastor versus Michael Knowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just don't know like these pyramids, lost technology,
Is this
transhumanism.
this is he's like he's talking about this in a serious manner. Dangerous new trend turns men trans. I refuse to believe he actually thinks that that's true.
I love the I love the fucking the thumbnail. It's just weaponized porn.
Dude, I don't like.
Oh,
There's
shit.
no way people are actually like that. Like they believe that shit's
Dude,
real.
wait, what? This is crazy. This video was this sissy hypnosis video was released in 2013 and it's in 30 minutes long and there's so many wait, what? What? Look at this channel, Deb. We gotta make you go through this. We gotta make you go through every single one.
Feminized reality. I'll do whatever it takes for the Insane Corrupt Network. Speaking of which, I need to buy the fucking hats. I'm buying the hats, Ian.
Okay. Buy the hats. Buy the hats.
Buy the hats. I think I could get 10 for like 160.
Brett, do you want to be our third podcast member while Ace is not here? Yeah, right now. We're currently talking about sissy hypnosis and how Devin wants to do a 10-hour live stream of watching all. I think you should just go through like this entire
How
category.
long? How long is the playlist that
This
you
one,
found?
okay, this was like so I kind of want to do this like this channel that I sent. So Ace, I posted in the Discord a feminization male to female transition sissy hypnosis videos, and
Yeah.
this entire channel, by the way, it was made in 2013, and all these videos were released in 2013 to 2015. 26 2016 16 2016 2015. I don't know, but all these videos were released in 2013 to 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and they're just hours upon hours of sissy hypnosis.
Yeah.
And this is what Devin wants to do.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Unforget.
No, I'm gonna forget. I'm not gonna get sissified. I'm sorry.
I think that'd be a really funny live stream.
Take like a bunch of psychedelics before it.
You'd actually just become like you just like feel like your breasts start growing bigger, and just like your dick just slowly just like shrivels up inside.
This physically changes my body.
Yeah, it's like it's like Animorphs, but just like
Yeah, I had to watch
so.
about 5 minutes of a MK Ultra like special children hearing aid test videos from the 90s
What the
of
fuck?
like
What?
so it's a TikTok talking about how back in the 90s, and also we also had to do it at one point, go into a van and do a hearing test, and like and it this hearing test ties into like it's supposed to put you in a hypnosis, and it's supposed to um, inflict or has some connection to deja vu and like having premonitions in your dreams, and
What the fuck?
and also that like there was a test that kids would do in a little room in the library where they would be given a pink lemonade, I think, a little pink lemonade cup drink, and I guess it has something to do with MK Ultra.
They had
Like,
LSD in that shit.
like
Goddamn shrooms.
you know the like special like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like higher educated, like gifted children's program. That's
Gifted.
supposed to be that was supposed to be like that was supposed to be like an MK
It's
Ultra CIA slash FBI recruitment thing. Is what this theory is how
Uh,
the theory goes.
I was never recruited for any CIA shit in the talented and gifted programs.
All right, dude, we get it. You're smart.
No, this like what time period? What time period are they saying that occurred
This
in?
was supposedly in the 90s.
Okay,
oh,
well then I wouldn't have.
they probably realized like all this like the gifted kids were just like autistic, and they're like, oh, we can't use these guys.
We can't do anything with this.
Yeah,
With this
this
shit.
this dude just like really like likes trains and is hyperfixate. Wait, how do we use that?
How do we utilize this? No, but like not like special people, but like gifted like individuals that were like smart, like in the more smarter advanced club. But but yeah, that's what took me away from everything.
Okay.
Um,
It took them away.
yeah.
Devin, what? So Devin, you were in a special. You're in
Dude,
special needs. Sorry. No,
special
special.
needs class.
It was
No, but
actually.
I remember in third grade once I was removed from the talented and gifted program for like I think it was a semester or something of like elementary school That was like the saddest I've ever been. It ruined me, man.
I can't learn my multiplication anymore. Ugh.
And we didn't even really do anything in it. Like it didn't actually
It was
matter.
like
Fuck, I
just
no
like a badge
longer
of
feel
honor.
exclusive.
I'm stupid now. Fuck!
I'm just like everybody else.
the only like gifted kid thing I ever did was this thing back to where I used to live. It was for the smart kids, and it was like basically just like high school, but for elementary kids, I think, where like you have multiple classes that you would go to. And I remember I picked like dinosaurs,
That's awesome.
Spanish class, and
Dude,
then
I wish I
bugs.
could take. I wish I could
Say
take
bugs.
dinosaurs and bugs in
Bugs.
high school.
No, no, and it's funny.
Those
Where
should be
was
Like
high
where
I
was
didn't.
dinosaurs and bugs in high school, dude?
I don't know. I don't know. Dude, it's funny
Dinosaurs
because
won.
like I think I picked the classes, so I just did that shit. So I just might just be like stupid.
Dude, they
No,
just
but I rem-
you're just
Actually, it's a trick.
you were
It's if you
just
choose the right programs, you get put into the talented
Yeah,
classes.
yeah.
You chose dinosaurs and bugs.
Bugs.
I was gonna say they definitely just like he just done with all of his homework, so it's like fuck, let's give him something else to work on. pick
But
something. Just pick something to read a book about.
I remember this. I remember this bugs class. This bug. It was just like it wasn't even. We didn't even learn about shit. We just got food, and I thought that was the best shit.
You just ate nah. You just went
like the
outside and ate bugs,
the
bro.
tiny square of like goldfish crackers.
No. So it's not from like our school that we went to. It was like its own separate thing that was in like a town that's like 30 minutes away.
What?
Yeah.
They would drive you
And
to a different town 30
well, no.
minutes away from the school.
Okay. You might have to like bleep or cut
And made
most
you
of this.
eat bugs.
Well,
This
just
is
don't
like
mention something.
Just
well,
don't mention it.
it's hard
Spell it
to
out.
just.
Spell it out.
It's oh wait, it's hard. I'll
No
just put it.
no one listening to this is smart enough to spell.
Or
I'll put
just
it.
there's you can work around this. I probably won't know where
Okay,
these
but
specific locations are.
it wasn't in our hometown. It wasn't in our hometown, but it was a place before I moved there.
Yeah.
But it was like by like that area,
Okay.
and I remember the bugs class was just food. It was candies. It was not actual bugs. I wasn't going outside and like eating worms.
I don't believe you.
I honestly, but I remember the dinosaur class. It was actually I think it was a fossils class. We did sharks and minnows, but it was like velociraptors and like other shit. And I thought that was also, and I thought I was so good at it because I thought I was fast as fuck. But I think I got out every single time.
Yeah, I never did my homework, so I was just everything was normal for
You
me.
you never got bugs. You never got to
No.
go to bugs.
Nah, I was inside at recess. Fucking doing cursive. Like,
Yeah.
no!
You're eating your food in the
Z?
classroom, dude. Oh my god, eating the food in your classroom because you couldn't get your work done.
I
thought that was like
middle
hell.
school.
I thought that was
I
hell.
didn't do that in. We didn't have to do that in elementary, did we?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If you didn't get your work done, you get told like you got to bring your food to the classroom.
I thought that was like a middle school thing. I never had to do that. That's crazy.
lunch study. Brett
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, but ask him. That was like 8th grade. That was like
Was
middle
that 8th
school.
grade or elementary?
Yeah.
7th and 8th grade. I thought it was also elementary.
No, because it was like even more humiliating. Where it's like, oh, dude, this is the one time we all get to chill and hang, and then it's like, see you guys.
I have to go. inside
like
my classroom.
once the lunch line's over, well, I'm going to a
gotta go now.
classroom to
I'm getting
just
segregated
I'm gonna
now.
eat I'm gonna eat on a classroom desk instead. Actually, like there's no homework to be had done. It's just
Yeah, no, you just get excluded.
it was just okay. Now
Humiliation
my
ritual.
vicinity is smaller to eat.
Yeah.
Like, because you're not eating the food and also having your homework, you're gonna have to flip the tray vertical, like, for this to even work.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, yeah, that was an interesting time. I remember. Nah, that's not funny.
Just cuts it off.
I was just I was
Oh
gonna
fuck!
talk
This
about the
sucks.
time
This sucks.
I had a sixth grade book report, and I had to read a book about like the Civil War, but instead of
Oh
reading
my
it, I just took every single point on the back, like on the end of the book, and wrote it down, and every point was just a historical depiction of dates of things happening, and they were like, and the teacher was like, "Why didn't you, like, what's the story about? These are just dates." And dude, the entire thing was just filled with black ink. I was working on that till like 10 p.m., dude. Like just, and my bedtime was 9. I was
So
just,
you
my
were
hand
tired.
was
You're like
breaking.
slaving away.
Yeah, my ankles are just like falling apart. My hand was hurting so bad just writing 18 something, and then just like, this is when Gettysburg happened. And then I went in front of a class and was like, so these are the dates. I like started going through them by like each one. There was genuinely probably like 65 dates, like of
That's
things happening.
awesome.
And then I started like skipping a few, like, this is when Abraham Lincoln came into the picture. And they were like, but it's a story. Your book is a story. What's that about?
Brother made a history report.
Yeah.
Ace, do you remember when we had to make the the
Battle
country book?
Rackets. The what?
Were you with the the
Oh, the
country
country
book?
book. No, you were in my class because I wanted Russia,
And I took it.
and
And
you
I
took
You're a
did it.
bitch
Russia.
for that.
I took it.
Ask
Yep.
Brett what country he did.
Brett, you remember the country book in 6th grade? Where
You like did a country.
yeah, for every letter of the alphabet. Oh, Brett didn't do that. You might have to
What?
delete this. Yeah.
No, we couldn't hear it.
Okay, cool. I went ahead and spoke to him like,
Damn, why didn't you not do it?
I think it's just in a different class.
I thought everyone had to do that.
Yeah, I thought, because I would talk about it to people in different classrooms. But, anyways, Ian and I were in the same classroom, and it's like we're picking our countries.
Oh wait,
But
Brett
that's all.
Brett did it on a single country, so I guess it was like different for each class, just the way they did it.
Oh, yeah,
Like
we
the whole
got
class did one country?
probably did it by yeah.
What do you mean?
No,
That's
I think it's like different. They didn't have they had different styles. So like the one that Ace and I did was like ABC. I think Brett just did by country. And it wasn't by ABC.
mm, yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't remember how we did it. I did
So
Angola though.
what Ian and I had to do was we were our names were drawn, and we picked the country we want, first come first serve when your name is drawn.
Mhm.
And the book is an ABC book where it goes from every letter of the alphabet, and it's something to do with something with that country. And me in 6th grade, I had the tracksuit. I had the entire Adidas
Yeah.
tracksuit. I watched one video of someone falling over
Sukablet.
drunk in Russia and knew the word Sukablet. I was full communist, dude. I was full
Full
of John
communist. The
Hammer and
But
classic.
sickles.
Ian played Counter Strike, so
But I had a Ushanka, dude. I looked the part. I just didn't have a PC, which is arguably more Russian.
that is more Russian.
Anyways, this is a post. This is a post one. I
See,
had
look
the
at him,
OG
look at him.
Ushanka.
Yeah. No,
Either
it
way,
was.
Ian's name got drawn first. He got Russia, and like I genuinely didn't want to do the report anymore. I was like, this is
No,
the,
that's
I
fair.
was like, this is the first time I want to do something, like genuinely. I was like, I want to learn so much about Russia and I was like, I already know what I'm gonna do for C. Like I had it all planned out. Nope, Ian took it, and I had to do Japan, which was the second best. Like,
Damn.
I was like, fine, I'll
What
do
did you do for
Japan.
B?
B in Japan?
Yeah.
I could not tell you.
Yeah.
I
Don't
don't
remember
know
any
where
of
that
this.
book is, and like a week before I had to turn it in, I had it in my backpack at a track and field day, and orange juice got spilled on it.
Damn.
And so the first page had mold on it.
Oh, dude.
But like I hand drew every single picture. I had every
I
single thing. Like I just didn't have as much fun as if I had gotten Russia.
I remember doing North Korea for something, and I don't remember what it was.
We probably had like a mini one before. Maybe.
Just did it on
Hey,
a different project.
Probably. I just remember taking Russia for Mace, and I
Yeah.
don't feel
You're a
bad
bitch
about
for
it at
that.
all.
You're a bitch for that.
I'm still taking Russia 90% of the time.
You're still a
Yeah.
bitch for that.
Um,
I
Ace, do you
remember.
remember just you sitting like? Do you remember sitting in the back corner with like the computers? It was like I think this was during recess, and we would just like yap to each other while our teacher would just be like, "What do you guys do back there?" We're like, "Working," and we just like keep yapping.
Mm-hmm. Probably on that book.
Yeah,
I do
probably.
remember
Yeah,
it because we had like a book rack like wall, and then we had the back wall, and then the wall to it. So we were in a spot in the
hmm
classroom. I now do remember that.
yeah. I
Um,
was really. I always hated that teacher. He was always a bitch. Fuck
I
the
oh,
sixth grade
remember.
she
teacher,
either had a lazy eye or a glass eye. I don't remember to this day. Do
dude.
you
I
remember when
think
she made us do mental
What
math in
grade?
front of her?
mental math.
She would give us a time or like an addition or a times or something, and you couldn't use your hands. Was the thing. You like had to look at her dead in the eyes and like just like say what the number was. And dude,
Fuck, I
her eyes were different directions. I remember she was like, "You can't have your hands in your pockets and shit." I was like, "Fuck, dude!"
What the fuck?
Like, cause you might count on your hands, and that's horrible.
dude. I just had bad memories with that teacher, and I've had like
I
pretty
don't,
good
I
memories
don't
with
have
most of
many.
my
I don't have
teachers.
very many memories. Do you have any memories you know like well?
I want to say,
I remember one with my math teacher who was a different teacher, and Brett was in that class when I got in trouble. It was Brett and
oh,
Calvin.
oh my God, I feel so bad. Okay, so wait, I'll let you. You can go with your story, but I'm gonna say
No,
a
I
little
can
story
remember
after.
mine. What's
Okay,
your story?
you're just gonna assume and forget it.
No, I don't know. What do you
Okay,
just go for it?
okay,
Preach.
so it was in that same math. It was in Brett's teacher's math class. You know how like we would switch for math to get us ready for high school, whatever. And I remember it was me and our local rapper. We're sitting like so there's someone in between us, and we're sitting on either sides. I feel so bad about this because this actually sucked. I felt so bad. The girl in between us was like the weird one. Like if you saw her, she's like, oh yeah, she's a weird girl, but like you don't say
Can you
anything
put her
about it
name in
because
the chat? I do want to
I
know who
don't
this is for context.
I don't remember
I
her
also
name.
don't know.
Really?
Oh, dude,
Wait, was
fuck.
it like was she there for just sixth grade, then she left?
Yeah, no, she was like there
Oh,
for like
okay, yeah, I
very
know who
small.
it is.
Okay, I have no
Put it in the
idea.
chat. Put it in chat, Devin, if you can remember her name.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
I'll put it in
Chat,
the
what was this
chat.
girl's name?
Chat. Hit that follow and like button.
Is this the
But no,
one that our local rapper made the YouTube video about?
yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait,
yes,
who put? Let me see.
yes. That I think it was her.
Oh, I forgot about her. Continue. So she
Yes,
was,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
She didn't
So
have a
she
TV
was.
at home. I
For
remember that.
real? She did have a
Yeah,
TV?
she didn't have a TV at home.
Dude,
Okay, I
that's
feel
like
bad.
that's on a similar level to Brett not having a microwave. That's on like an
Nah,
even
that's
worse level.
microwave is worse. Microwave is worse.
So okay,
That's
so
crazy.
I'm sitting. So she's between us, between me and our local rapper, and me and him are like laughing about some other shit. Like I don't think we were laughing at her, but the way it looked like to the teacher and to her, it was looked like we were laughing at her because she was right in the middle.
Yeah.
And I remember she starts crying, and I'm like, I felt so bad for the longest time. And I remember saying to the teacher, "I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm so sorry." And I remember going, I'm like, I repeated
Now
it
you're a
multiple times.
bitch.
Yeah, I was kind of an asshole.
So funny, man.
Dude, are you sure
Yeah,
you weren't talking about her?
You probably were.
no, I swear to God, I wasn't, because I was so sincere about it, because we were like laughing about some other shit. Like
Dude, I don't think
maybe
I've ever made a girl cry like that. That's crazy.
I, yeah, no,
That's really funny.
I felt so bad, And I remember like distancing myself from our local rapper after that, just because like
That's
I don't
just
want to be
goofy.
associated. Yeah,
You didn't need to do that.
you took to Twitter and you said I have to disassociate from this
yeah,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just kept disassociating from him.
Yeah, those were funny times. It was just very interesting in character and stuff. Um,
It's the first time I've thought about any of that in so long.
yeah, yeah,
That's
me too,
crazy,
me
right?
too.
Like it's
This
been
is not stuff that I
years,
naturally
It was
remember at all.
It was
years.
the one story I can remember is I was in math class and I had my chapstick and I unwound it all the way and then I like put it in my mouth and like made like a gagging motion or like a
Whoa.
gagging face
Why did you do that?
at like Brett and Calvin and I don't remember what the joke was but like they thought it was
I
funny
feel like I can imagine what the joke was.
but like but
I feel like we're a
then
little too young
and
for
then
that.
the
Nah.
teacher looks at me and goes, "Hey, I wasn't born yesterday." And dude, she could have just shot me with a buckshot right there. That's how it felt. Like in my chest, I was like, "Oh, it's
No,
over.
yeah.
Oh, it's over. So my life is over."
I,
I
just,
remember
I guess I could
I
kill
remember
myself.
she was on duty
I'll do
at
that.
recess and I was just like I remember like sitting in the swings where she could see and I was just looking down, not like swinging.
Shame.
Dude, completely by myself. I felt so bad. I wonder if Brett or Calvin would remember that. But I remember Brett and Calvin used to do parkour on the playground. I would walk around I would walk along like the wood like outline around the wood chips. I would just walk that path and then just pass by Brett being like, I'm learning about Germany and then like would do parkour. It was it was sick times.
I remember I would just play football the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
It
what
was
I would
just
do. I think I'd play soccer and just make fun of the younger kids. I think that's the main thing I did.
it's like
I'm pretty sure.
you remember what you would say to him, or do you just like
No, but I remember the kids that was that I would make fun of.
that's terrible.
They deserved
Just
it.
a bully, just
They
a
were some
bully.
bitch made kids.
I
What if those
remember
kids like remember that, Devin?
They probably don't.
you internalized it into them. Made them better.
Just like had like a hateful spite towards you.
One of them was on the robotics team with me.
Really? Oh, cool.
I don't.
Native
I don't
heads.
think. I don't think you would have remembered it. Probably. I hope he does.
Do
I
you
hope
guys
it hurt.
remember going to the slave house or like the
I don't
Underground
know
Railroad?
I don't remember much
what
of
the
it.
fuck you're
I bet
talking
I
about.
did, but I don't remember much
What
of it.
grade was this?
Whenever we
I
would
want to
walk
say
through old houses, I just didn't listen or like
I
think
want to
about them. I was like, this is a
I
cool
want to
location.
I want to say like fifth grade.
Like early fifth grade, because I wasn't here early fifth grade.
Fuck, maybe you weren't here for it. It was
I
like
don't remember
like an
this.
underground railroad house, and they gave us all the option to hide where like or like put us down where the slaves would go during the Underground Railroad. And I remember people would go down there, and I remember this one girl, she went down, and then she went down. They closed the latch. It was pitch like dark. And then she would open it. She like was freaking out on the way up. And I was like, damn, I'm not doing that. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. So I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I
Do
saw
you
I saw the
do you remember in sixth grade when they had us all role play slavery?
That's
oh my
crazy.
god, yeah, I
Do you
do.
remember? Do you remember
I
like
don't
one of the
remember.
locations being
Yes,
the plantation?
yes, and we would have to go around.
We had
Dude,
to
what
go
the
like
fuck?
pick cotton or something, dude. Like
And
crazy. Do you
I
remember
don't
this?
remember.
dude, and I
Just
remember.
all I remember is that there was a plantation room. Like this room
Okay, wait.
was the
So
plantation.
I
There's
remember
no way
what
I did this.
I
There's no way I
remember
wouldn't
this.
remember that.
No, no, I remember this. It was you have like a certain amount of points, and like every time you go to a location, you have to like roll a dice, and if you like get a
Yeah.
good, and then like you have to get like a certain amount of points to win, and no, like everyone except for like three people won. No,
Yeah, it was
everyone.
like, and this is to prove, like, yeah,
Yeah.
Just
We were
rolling the
just
dice and
slaves. Like
shit.
some white kids from Iowa were
Yeah,
slaves.
we all just like mosey around the room trying to get off the plantation.
I was, dude, honestly, I was so pissed I didn't win. I was like, damn, this shit's rigged. I should have.
God,
I should
I'm
have
a slave forever now. What?
won.
This doesn't get to end.
Abraham Lincoln, please save me.
Abraham Lincoln, please save me. Please save me, Abraham Lincoln.
He's saying,
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
was very interesting. I wonder who like posed that to the school where it's like
I wonder if
this
they
is an
still do it.
activity we should have them do.
I bet we can probably just go ask, be like, when did you guys stop doing this, or do
Yeah.
you guys keep doing
When
it?
was the last like what year was the last like occasion of
The
the slave
slave
role play?
game, the
The
slave
slave
role play game.
I bet you it was probably called like slave game or something like that. Like at the top of the piece of paper that we get.
Yeah. God, that shit was crazy. I never. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird that they did that.
One of my favorite things in school was going to see the plays. Like seeing like a literal play in a theater. I like those.
You got to give an example, because I don't.
Um what did we get? I don't know if I can remember what even they were. I just remember going. Devin, do you remember ever going to a play?
maybe. I like not
Like a musical
vividly
type
at all.
thing?
It is possible that that's a thing we did.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I I
I
don't
don't.
remember at all.
I don't remember what the actual plays were. It was. I don't even. It was like a specific um, auditorium we would go to.
Oh wait, I no, I do. No, it was like, what was the play? Fuck, it was like Snow White. No,
No, it was something. It
no,
was like slightly
I
more
remember
obscure,
this.
so I don't know.
Okay, wait. Maybe we could actually. Maybe I could actually find the play, like the place that we went to, because I do remember it now. It was like we were like the first two rows because it was like only us,
Yeah,
right?
I can like kind of picture the set. Devin, when did you come into existence?
When did you gain consciousness? You say?
Like probably fifth grade.
Uh,
I don't think you were anywhere before you went to our school. You know what I mean?
where? What? I don't know.
Like you kind of. It's hard to
I,
explain. You
in what
kind of.
way are you asking this question?
Well, it's just kind of hard to explain. It's like you like popped up once you became in my um, story.
I'm the main character, and you just appeared.
Ian, are you finding anything? Any
Um,
information?
I'm trying. I'll
I
post some stuff.
remember we were like somewhat friends like fifth grade, like when I first came here, and
Yeah,
then we
I
played
don't.
Overwatch together one time,
I think we
and then I
probably
tried to
did.
play with
Yeah,
you other times, and it never happened because you're a bitch.
because my parents are divorced. That's why I could never really have like a consistent like it was always sparse when I would join parties and shit. There were
Yeah, that
like
makes sense.
there was like streaks on end at like over summers and shit, but most of the time I kind of was just like, all right, this is the Xbox I have with these games. Like I'm just gonna. And the most consistent was like Minecraft that I would have.
Hold up, I'll post. I'm gonna post something in the chat here in the Discord chat. If you guys remember, because I like. Does this thing like look any familiar? Because that second one looks kind of
What
familiar.
the fuck am I looking at, man?
Yeah, yeah, that looks familiar. I think I have been. I think yeah.
Oh, is
I
that the place we
don't
went?
recognize
I
any
just
of
remember
this.
liking the plays. Ian, what was your favorite trip to go on in school?
I really and I actually don't have like a one that sticks out to me entirely, but I always remember going on these field trips and then after we get done, we just have to wait, like or like we get food and then we have to wait for the bus. And I remember just hanging around like the play sets. Like, do you guys remember going to like a church
Yeah.
as like a? I remember us doing that, and then we get what was that field trip about? I don't even know.
God?
God, I don't fucking know.
Dude,
Seems
But
like it.
I don't know.
I remember doing that, going to that church, and then after getting done, we would go into a field and we would just fuck around in the field and just like
Yeah.
just talk and shit. That was like a pretty like I remember that pretty fondly.
Do you remember the trip? I don't remember what it was for, but it was a trip that we got to bring devices to take pictures with in like 6th grade in the summer or like in the spring. I don't like we got to play on a playground for a while. I don't remember where we went. But I remember like at the end of the school year there was like everyone in the auditorium because it was our last year there. It was like everyone in the auditorium, parents included, looking at a slideshow of like just the whole year. And one of the pictures I turn up in holding my iPad. And I remember getting really, really scared that my parents would be mad that I brought my iPad to a a field trip. Like I was like, because I remember he was playing, and I was like, dude, I brought it that one time. They're gonna start
Oh
showing
fuck!
pictures from that.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I think it like died on the way there, so like it just did not matter.
Fuck, did I do kind of remember that. Do you guys remember the canoe trip that we did 7th grade?
Yeah,
That was more recent.
I remember tying my boat to 2 other boats via
I was a part.
sweatshirt fasteners. Yeah.
Was it with? I think Brett and I. Brett, were you and me on one canoe, or who was I?
I don't remember
the
who
canoe
I was with. It was probably
He canoed with
probably
Calvin.
the. Was I
I
with
canoed
you,
with Calvin.
Ian?
What? Because I remember.
No.
I remember being with someone and be like, "We need to go. We need to beat everyone." So we start fucking.
No,
Huh.
I think we did
I
do
remember
that.
being in the back the whole time. I sent it to the Snap group chat. That was who I was with, and he just had he had his JBL speaker, and we listened to Juice WRLD
That's
the
so
whole time.
sick.
That is awesome. I was definitely with you then.
Because I remember just like be like, yo, let's just try to beat everyone. So we started going boom,
Yeah.
boom.
We connected our boat to Calvin and Brett's at one point.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
very end, and we're like, oh, dude, I remember that. I remember that
We should have
because
done that the whole time, but
I
for some
remember
reason
that
we wanted to go as fast as possible.
we were like, dude, what if we like connect? Because Calvin, because we see, because they were behind us, so they come up. We're like, yo, what if we connect our boats? And they're like, we have string. Let's just do it. And then we connect our boats, and then like 50 feet later, like it ends.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny that like I wonder how many people had that exact same idea because I remember who I was connected to, but I was connected to 2 other boats that we tied together with the sweatshirts that we had, and we were just like hopping boat to boat, like passing like stuff in our
That's awesome.
lunch boxes until like the teachers showed up and broke it up. They're like, you
Oh,
cannot be doing
why?
this.
It's
I
so
Some
don't
lame
know.
shit.
We did it pretty
Terrible.
early on. We were like in the back where the because they had like a teacher in the farthest back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just push
But I
it.
remember finally fell all the way in, and like,
Say his full name.
oh shit, yeah, no, I kind of just said his whole name. Let me figure out
I
what this
almost
is in
said
the
that
recording.
earlier.
Damn, dude, I
just full
completely
named
said his full name.
Just full name dropped him.
Because his name was in my head when I
Yeah.
was like typing it out. Oh my god. Well, thanks for fucking catching it. Oh my god. Anyways, so
You shall not
my
be named.
yeah my co-pilot in this canoe just fell in completely. I don't remember how. I think he had to take a piss or something, and then like walked back to the boat. And then by the time that I was just in the boat, it was like floating. And so he was like waist high trying to get into the boat. I did nothing to try like dock it into like
steer
this,
back.
yeah, or anything, yeah. It's like, don't worry, I'll hold down, I'll hold down the canoe, and then just slowly flow away from him. Yeah, then I remember being really, really, really sandy on the bus, and on the bus ride home, I finally beat. I think her name is like Diana or something in Pokemon Y. I finally
Hell
beat
yeah.
the final Elite Four member. Ian, do you remember that?
I feel like I have a faint memory of that. Did you go like? Did
I
I?
she
Wait.
has a
Oh,
Mega Gardevoir. She has a
I
Mega
think I was
Gardevoir.
behind. I think I was behind you. I was in a seat behind you, and I peered over.
Yeah,
Was I?
I don't really remember. I just remember I was like, oh my god, finally, I beat her. Cause
Because
I
I
had
also think I have a faint memory of that. Because then I was like, "Let me see your box" or some shit like that. Like I just wanted to see what you collected.
yeah, and then we walked home through your secret path,
Hmm.
and I was sketched out that we would get in trouble. And you're like,
I do.
I know this way, don't worry. And like now thinking about it, it's like just, it's such a
Three
funny,
backyards.
that was
Yeah, it's
so
just like
funny because that was
it's
like
so
such a
wild.
far walk back then.
Hmm.
It was like,
Like
don't worry, I know the way home. And now it's like the whole place is second nature. That's
it's
really
like I can
funny.
just.
Those
It
were
wasn't
good
even like
times.
faster either. It wasn't even faster either. I
Just
realized
wanted
it's
to do
just like
it,
this.
yeah.
You just want to do it.
And then we went to the Rock anyways.
Hmm.
That was probably the birth of
The
the Rock.
Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah,
Dwayne.
this like stone on like the caddy corner to the old house he used to live in. Do you know about this stone?
I know about the stone.
Yeah,
It's like
we would like sit there for hours after school and
and
just
just
talk
talk.
about dumb shit
Did
until like my family was like, "Dude, where are you?"
yeah, and then you would have to leave.
Yeah.
And we would do this like multiple like do this like almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
It was like
Anytime we
almost
didn't
every
have
day.
like football,
Mhm.
we would just walk home and sit there.
And then there was this one time there was just this dude, this dude in a truck. I don't remember what he looks like.
I
He's
wish
clearly
I could
older.
I wish I could pick I wish I could like name what he looked like. But a dude in a pickup drove by, and what I said like I don't know what I said.
No, I think he said something first. Fuck, what did he
Well, no,
say?
because I was mouthing something, and we were looking at him, and then he
Oh
pulled
yeah,
over.
he was like, what?
He was
You're
like,
like,
"What
oh
was that? Say that.
yeah.
Say that. Say it. Say it. Say what? No. Say what you
It's
said."
my face,
And
boy.
I was like a sixth grader, like, and then he,
I it was
uh,
like and then I was like, oh, it was nothing. How you doing, sir? I remember
yeah,
just trying to like, I
yeah,
remember
he
just saying some
diffused the
shit like that.
situation, and then he drove
Yeah.
away.
Then he drove
Then he
away. I was like,
brandished a weapon at you.
I mean, maybe I couldn't see it. Maybe he had it like underneath like his like window, his car window. He was just like right here.
He was ready.
He must have been having like a horrible day before or something. It's like, what?
And
This
he
kid's
just
talking about my truck.
yeah.
I don't. I wish I could remember what I said because I think I probably said something like. I probably said something like big old truck. Like he's got this big
Bitch
Oh,
truck,
I
ass
something
truck.
like
it was
that.
like yeah,
I was
yeah. It was
like
like big old truck.
I was like me and my big old truck, and then he like, so what'd you say? Say it to my face, huh?
I don't think he was that aggressive. I think you're just like what you say. I think it was just like that.
No,
And then
he
we
was
were.
actually he was like more passive aggressive. He's like, yeah, what'd you say? No, no, say it. Say what you said. No, I
I don't
just
remember being. I don't
I
remember
remember
that
it
being
being
that aggressive.
I
I got some
remember it.
shit to say.
Okay, what do you got to say then?
Would you rather be fucked by a gay man or a straight man?
Gay man. No.
Nah,
Fuck. I don't
straight dude.
know.
I'd rather just be awkward as hell rather than them know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't.
I
But then, like, they also like the straight man kind of knows what he's doing. Too. That's just like an asshole.
But it would just be weird. So I think it would be better if it's just weird for everybody instead of one person being like really into it and me just
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
That's true. I guess think about it this way though. What you're describing is a lose lose.
Think about it this way though. You can just say that you're gay, dude.
That's not.
just
No, what's
like,
going on?
why do we got it? Why are you playing
Devin,
these?
say
Why are
your
you
piece.
playing these
Devin,
jumping
say your
jacks?
piece. Say your
On
piece, Devin.
the other scenario is a win-lose.
So like
Like at
one
least
person
someone's
wins.
winning in that scenario.
I can
I'm
see
just
that.
thinking.
Yeah, but it's not
I
me,
don't
so I don't
know.
give a shit.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
a
think
prisoner's dilemma.
probably the straight man is probably the choice. But also,
Dude, there's so many ads in this
I
video.
don't know. But I feel like they'd be less respectful about it.
Yeah, like I maybe you just get it over with. Like I
Well, see, I'm assuming this guy's like approached kind of with a similar hypothetical to where he's also
He
kind of in the
also is
same like
choosing
headspace
straight
as
man.
me. Like
well,
I'm
okay,
I'm
so
just wondering I'm
are we
wondering
like
like you guys I don't
is it
understand what you
like
guys are saying.
does the gay sex end when the other person comes? Is that when it ends?
It doesn't have to. It doesn't. I'm not putting any. It doesn't have to be strict like that. It
I
just
bet Brett
happens.
loves this.
Yeah, he's about it.
Does the gay sex
Do you want
end
to hear
when
this
the guy
conversation with you?
comes?
Ask him the would you rather.
Brett,
Okay,
put him
Brett,
on the
here's
or yeah, some
yeah, here you go. So you can talk to the
Devin.
cast. I'm gonna tell you this
Do I
would you
have to
rather.
say it?
Yeah. So Devin's
Would
got a
you rather
hypothetical,
hold up.
or
Would you rather get fucked in the ass by a straight man or a gay man?
I'm about to go with the gay man.
Really?
what's
Why?
your reasoning?
So I feel like a gay man is gonna know how to do it a little bit better.
That's true.
He's gonna treat
True.
Yeah.
me good. Straight man,
True.
he's just gonna fucking rail that
But
shit.
what if he
Dude, that's what
doesn't
I'm
treat you
thinking. Like,
good? What if he
straight
doesn't
man's gonna
So
treat
be
you're
you
less
basing
good?
it on the angle that
respectful.
you want it to feel good too.
Dude, what if he
Yeah,
just
I mean,
Okay.
if
uses
I
you?
have to,
Okay.
you're
It
under
has
the
to
impression
happen.
I
Like,
want
it
to
You're
do
under
has
it.
to happen.
you're under the
Okay.
impression that
I can
he's gonna
kinda-
be
I can
nice
kinda
about
see
it.
that.
Okay, that's true.
What if
Yeah.
he's just, dude? Remember that?
Let me tell you what the win
Hang up
was.
that phone call.
What did
I
they
want you
say?
to kiss me on my hot mouth, dude. That would be
He said
crazy.
that. I'm thinking that, or like that's under the impression that he's gonna be nice about it.
Yeah.
That's also true. Like there's a lot of
Like
speculation here.
I think the like the possibility of them being more neutral towards awkward is more likely with the straight dude, and that will just make it awkward for both of us, rather than maybe the dude is just like crazy into it
I'm
and
seeing a
just
lot of
like
hand motion from Ace here. So
abuses
he's
me.
like explaining something real.
Okay, but like, I think if it's a gay man though, like he's gonna try and make the whole, session pleasant for not only himself but also
He would be.
people
I
receiving.
do like to think he'd be more respectful about it.
You got to find an unselfish top.
There's a lot of truth about that. There's like,
Yeah. Definitely gay man though.
Thank you.
I like that. No, I like that
thanks,
argument
Brett, for
from you,
the
Brett.
input.
I
That
think
was
that
a
makes
good.
sense.
That was a good counterpoint.
I still think my point stands. We're just assuming that the dude is gonna be nicer.
I just think in the aftermath of it, though, I think the straight man's gonna be less respectful about it.
Why?
I think
What?
I don't know. I think there's just a higher chance of being like, that was fucking gross that I had to do that. Fuck you.
I
I don't know.
guess that was gross that I had to do that. I mean,
the
but
gay
he's
man
still
would.
gay. He's still gay
The-
for it. So I don't think he's gonna be like, oh, dude, no, because dude, he's not gonna go around and be like, dude,
He's gonna lash out.
He-
He's gonna lash out against
But
you.
he's not gonna be like, he's not gonna go to his homies and be like, dude, I had to fuck this guy. He was so weird and gay.
Would you
And then they're
tell?
gonna
Would
be
you
like,
tell
and then
us
they're gonna be like, dude, you fucked the guy.
if you did it for like 1 mil or something? Would you tell us that that's what happened?
For 1 mil, I guess, yeah. And
No,
then
but like you wouldn't have to tell us that that's like how you got the money though. Like, would you voluntarily tell us like, yeah, so this is how I have $1 million, but this is what I had to do? Or
yeah.
would you just be like, I found $1 million?
Yeah, no, I would. You guys would definitely just leave it up to okay.
So you
to
got fucked in
that.
the ass.
No, I would just probably say
would just-
immediately. That's funny. I think if I didn't, you guys would just be
Alright.
like, you guys would just be like, one, no, you don't, or two, how? Literally how? So
How
I
can I
might
get
as
on?
well
You
just
How
would
can I get
say,
on
have
this?
$1 million. I think I would just say I found it in a briefcase. I just found that shit.
yeah, I just wouldn't believe you.
How is that any less believable though?
I feel like that would be like, I feel like if you told people that, they'd be like, okay, but do you know where that money went or where that money is? Because like at that point, you're like just automatically assuming cartel money. You know,
I don't care.
I
It's mine
also
now.
just don't want to lie.
I'm a truthful man.
I
Fair
just don't
enough.
feel like keeping
Ace
up a
does not
lie.
want to sin.
Well, I just want to have to keep up like a lie like that.
You don't be
I feel,
lying often.
I feel like the easiest
Not
like
these days.
thing to say is like you won it in a lottery. You're like, I just won in the lottery, and I just haven't told you guys for a
Yeah,
bit because I didn't want you guys to change
I
on
can't
me.
believe neither of us thought about that. I just got a scratch off for my birthday.
Well, there's ways to verify that that's even true though.
Yeah, like the
Which
$1 million. I gave him the ticket already. It's fine.
I mean, if one of
I,
you
I
guys won the
wanted to be. I
lottery, I would
wanted to
just
be
believe you.
anonymous. Who's the most likely to win the lottery out of all three of us?
Not me.
I'm not buying a lottery ticket.
All right.
That leaves
well,
Ace.
there you go,
That leaves
yeah.
you guys. It's up to you. You got to do
I
it.
guess
I
I'm
think
the
I
one.
would. I think I would buy like maybe like 3 scratchers, but then I'll be like, why did I not spend this
But
on
I'm just
CS?
saying,
Nah,
like,
I
since
will.
we,
I'll
I'm just
definitely buy.
saying,
I'll
like,
buy more scratchers.
I'm just saying, like, who would be like the most likely out of all of us to like
Oh,
get
like
lucky
lucky
enough
wise?
to win a lottery? Do we think?
Ace.
Yeah, I would say Ace.
Because I would buy scratch offs. Is this what you're saying?
No, I
No,
don't.
you're just lucky. I don't. You got that
I
energy.
feel like I don't know.
I feel like
I just feel
nobody
like it would
sees
be you.
themselves doing it.
No, I think that's definitely true.
And I'm just not. I'm just also not saying that I wouldn't win.
I just could never see Ian winning it though.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess.
gonna be
Yeah.
like, everything happens like adjacent to me. Like something happens, but it's adjacent.
Ian's
So
a
like it
side
never happens.
character. He even
I'm the
knows.
side character. It's ridiculous.
Things happen
Nothing happens to
around
me
you.
direct. Yeah, like I'm just in the world and everything's just living around me.
I think that's how a lot of people feel.
It
Just a lot
definitely
of
is a
people.
common way to
I
feel.
think a lot of people just kind of like when their day is just like normal every day, where it's not like terrible, but it's not going anywhere. Like you're not. You see people on like Instagram and shit. They're doing things, and like you just like compare that to yourself and be like, well, I've done the same thing every day for the past however long. Like what? Uh, I think that can weigh on people.
That's why you do drugs.
That's so true.
That's so fast.
Where's my heroin?
Where's my GHB?
Ian, when because I feel like you were around. When was I talking about? Or wait, was I talking about it on here? About like eating dirt because it's good because it fends off vaccines. Or no, I mean
Fends off
no,
vaccine.
What?
I mean fends off viruses.
I don't think so. 'Cause I
I
don't
don't.
remember you ever bringing this up.
I don't
Damn,
remember
who was
this.
I telling this to? I was like, you just got to eat a lot of dirt. Like I feel like y'all was talking to you, where it was like, you got to eat a lot of dirt like Ian. That's why Ian never
This
got
is a
COVID.
conversation I think that would happen between you two.
I feel like this is a conversation that happened on the last Tulsi. And it would
I
be
wasn't here.
fucking crazy if it
Were we
was.
talking about pawns and shit last Tulsi? Because that's like the only thing that I could see that could translate to that.
Dude, I don't know. My memory's depreciated
I
so
honestly
much.
can't remember anything from the last Tulsi.
Yeah.
This show is so like, we could just like regurgitate every single point that we made from the last one.
Nah,
and we would
I
have
kind of
noticed.
remember a lot of
Nah,
them.
that's not true.
Like
If
once,
we went back over something, I'd realize.
that's what I'm thinking. Like I can't name what we specifically talked about, but I can remember if we're on like, unless we can't, and it's like we just have been regurgitating.
Just actually
what we-
reiterate.
Yeah,
Like, we're
and then,
actually
and then
just,
we
like,
just
living
talk
it
about
up.
like, yeah, we never recycle anything.
Every episode is I've been the exact same.
We go back every episode is the same.
Yeah, just like Sup Guys, episode 7. Episode 6. It's episode 6.
What episode is it? 25.
4.
24.
Nah, it's 25.
It's 6. For sure.
It's episode 6.
It's Groundhog's Day, but for number 6.
I think the it's episode 6 meme happened because we recorded so many episodes around that time and never released them.
I have like
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Also,
Maybe
this
not
episode is
total, but-
24.
I'm pretty sure we have like 3 or 4 that we just like didn't make.
I have at least
Yeah.
3 on
I
my
think
computer.
I think some of them we just did
lost
not want to
episodes.
edit.
That's the thing is like there's a lot of editing in them, and also they just weren't. Not that they were like horrible, but they weren't like crazy high energy or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like
Like if
falling
they were
asleep
really
back
good, they
then.
definitely would have been uploaded. I should still go back through them though.
Yeah. But yeah, Ian, have you been picking up any hobbies?
What do you do, Ian?
Nothing. I've
You
been
have
playing.
classes and shit.
I have classes, but I've actually been playing through Subnautica. Actually,
How you been liking Subnautica?
honestly, it's really fun. I don't remember. I don't. I remember trying to play it before. Like I've had this installed on my computer for like, I think, like years. Like I'm not even joking.
I
It's
think
been like 2
roughly
years since-
years.
Yeah, like I've had this installed on my computer for so long, and I just haven't played it.
Yeah.
But then I got around, like I would always be like clearing my like C drive and saying, oh, what games do I want on there? What games do I want to put on the D drive? And I remember always looking at Subnautica. I was like, I'll play this at some point, and that just like went on through multiple cycles.
Yeah. But now
But
you're
I-
actually playing it.
I have an important question.
Yeah.
You like actually do all the shit for your classes, don't you?
Somewhat, yeah. I get lazy, but yeah.
What do you mean somewhat? Like 95% of the stuff you'd say you do.
Oh yeah, I was saying like 95%.
Okay. How much time like per week do you probably spend on it?
At most, maybe like 2 hours.
Really?
I mean, with homework, is I'd probably say like 5 or 6.
That's crazy.
I'm fucking stupid. Like my schedule's so stoned.
Are you just not in very hard stuff yet?
No,
Okay, that makes sense.
so like I just breeze through most of it.
I thought I'd just been being a real dumbass.
No, you're just like in.
'Cause I spend
Harder.
kind of close to that amount of time, and I don't get shit done.
Damn.
I mean, I get the bare minimum done for the most part, but Subnautica.
Subnautica. I remember when I first bought it. I actually remember trying to play it with Calvin. That's why I bought it, because I was like, let's play. I'm gonna play with Calvin because he likes Subnautica, and it's like, let's play a multiplayer Subnautica game because that sounds fun. End of the story. It didn't work. I don't get how LAN servers work. I never learned how to use those. So it's
how
just
you
stuck on my.
liking- How you liking Subnautica now?
Um, I got through so the reason why I stopped playing it before on my own is because I thought it was boring. But now since I've gotten past that point to which I thought it was boring, I've been really enjoying it.
You've gotten into it.
I've gotten into it, as they say.
Yeah.
So that's like the game I'm playing right now. I've weaned off Clash Royale. I'm not playing it nearly as. I can check my screen time for Clash Royale play, and I'm pretty sure it's like taking a nosedive.
The numbers are down.
The numbers are way down. Let's see here. So let's just go by week here. So let's just look at Monday of last week. I was on it 47 minutes, and then the highest I've been. Okay, I was on it for 2 hours on Wednesday, last Wednesday. But like usually, I'm on it for under an hour now.
Interesting. I don't even
Like
think
yesterday,
I'm
I
on
was
my
on-
phone for an hour.
It says here that I'm on my phone for about 5 hours, but like 2.5 of those hours are just me watching YouTube. So
Devin, how's your cock consumption been?
What?
I guess it's.
Fucking cock consumption.
I guess it isn't Clash of Clans. It's just Clash Royale.
Yeah,
I
how you
don't
play?
really.
How,
I hardly play the game.
you play with your deck anymore?
Let's see. I'll see how much dick fiddleage occurred today.
How much did you play with this dick? I mean deck. I mean dick. I don't know anymore.
When's Apple Watch gonna come out with like how many times you touched your nuts throughout the day?
Dude, I'd buy that instantly.
I
Even though
would I would
even
love
though
to
it
know.
would be like, I think my nut touch, like rating would be like single digits. I barely touch my nuts.
Huh. You got like a thing against them?
I just don't need to touch them. I don't know. I just
I'd be
never gained
interested
that
to hear.
habit.
I'd be interested to hear Calvin's numbers.
Special interview of Calvin. Just like, Calvin, so you're a big nut toucher. What do you say your nut touch numbers are?
You're a big nut tapper.
Damn, I spent 40 minutes on playing with my dick today. I did not think it was that much.
Damn.
Damn. Dude, I've not been able to play a mobile game. I haven't played a mobile game in so long. Let me see what my mobile games are. Pokemon Go and Geometry Dash.
Clash Royale
And I
and
have
Clash of
Temple
Clans
Run.
are. Yeah, those are pretty respectable games. But I don't see a reason to play mobile games except for like Clash Royale. Even then, I can just play it on my computer.
You sick fuck.
I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. But like mobile games to me are just kind of like they're just like there's not like also there's God.
Yeah, why that is God. I thought that
God.
was like a hole in your room.
He's interfacing with God.
He's just blue. He like got done vacuuming, now he's blue light maxing. Alright, well. This is the end of the show.
Hello.
Well,
Bye.
guy.
This
End
is
of
where it all
show.
ends. I'm on Blog TV and I got my hands up.
Someone needs to stop the recording. That means we have to put our hands down. Can't do that.
I'm not gonna do it.
Dude, somebody's got to do it. Who's
Someone's
gonna
gotta
stop
do it.
recording? Dude, who's gonna stop
It's not gonna be
recording?
me.
I'm not gonna stop recording. Wait.
Dude, I look insane, dude.
Holy shit! Why does this make it focus on me? It's now unblurry when I put my hands in front of the camera.
Dude, you guys got soft hands, brother.
No, I don't.
I do.
You guys
Ian
got
got
soft
some
hands.
soft ass hands, soft ass nurse boy
Devin, let me see
hands.
them. Let me see them calluses on your hands, boy.
I don't. It's like not really showing up much.
He's got calluses.
Those are some good Those are some good calluses.
Yeah, Devin's got some.
Dude,
Devin's
I
got-
just pick away my calluses. Like they'll get kind of thick, and then I'll take my fingernail clippers and I'll just fucking cut them bitches
Oh.
off.
That's fair.
Which makes
so-
my hands hurt a lot when I go to the gym.
So you got
but-
artificial calluses.
Fuck you mean
Are
artificial
you
calluses?
supposed to do that with your calluses?
Probably not. They form for a reason.
Yeah. But
Well, that's the end. Goodbye.